What if radiating a magnetic aura had nothing to do with effort and everything to do with essence? Welcome to Feminine Queen, where we decode the invisible art of becoming a woman who captivates without chasing and attracts without begging for attention. Darling, take a deep breath. This isn't about changing who you are. It's about remembering who you've always been. The secret? True magnetism isn't forged in the spotlight. It's cultivated in the shadows of self-awareness, where you stop performing and start embodying a frequency that draws people in like gravity. Think of it like this. You're not a flashlight begging to be seen. You're the moon, effortless, luminous, pulling tides with your quiet glow. You've felt her power before. The woman who enters a room and shifts the energy, not with theatrics or desperation, but with the quiet authority of a queen who knows her worth. She doesn't vie for love or validation. She selects it. And sweetheart, that woman is already inside you. She's the version of you that stopped apologizing for taking up space. Today, we're revealing the 13 transformative practices to awaken that same unshakable aura, so opportunities, devotion, and respect find you as naturally as tides obey the moon. But let's dismantle the myth first. A magnetic presence isn't about flawless beauty or people-pleasing charm. It's not another exhausting performance. It's the alchemy of aligning your energy with your truth, nurturing a soul-deep confidence, and letting your essence become a language louder than words. Think Helen of Troy's allure, Grace Kelly's elegance, or Eartha Kitt's unapologetic fire. These icons didn't try to mesmerize. They existed in full color, and the world leaned in to watch. In this video, we're bypassing empty trends and excavating the roots of real magnetism. How to master your energy, sharpen your intuition, and craft a life so aligned with purpose that your aura becomes an invitation to the extraordinary. Whether you're shedding the weight of insecurity, reclaiming your sovereignty, or simply ready to reign, these 13 keys will help you trade validation for reverence and effortlessness for impact. So, Queen, are you ready to stop shrinking into the crowd and start radiating a force that transcends time? Let's awaken your magnetism. 1. Your inner world is a collapsing star, and that's a good thing. Your inner world isn't a cozy library. It's a dying star collapsing under the weight of its own genius. Every suppressed desire, every unspoken truth, every midnight epiphany is nuclear fuel. Magnetism isn't curated, it's detonated. Love. When was the last time you let yourself daydream without guilt? When you prioritize your hungers, choosing your own cravings over his dinner plans, designing days that feel like stolen rituals, bathing in moonlight, devouring Rumi by candlelight, you aren't being selfish. You're engineering a gravitational pull that warps reality. Luxury isn't a price tag. It's the audacity to treat your time like a sacrament. Burn sage. Dance naked in thunderstorms. Let your inner world become so electrically alive that others orbit you like moths to a flame that incinerates their mediocrity. Let me tell you a secret. The most magnetic women I know aren't the ones with perfect Instagram grids. They're the ones who've turned their inner chaos into art. Maybe you scribble poetry at 3 a.m. or talk to the moon. That's not weird, darling. That's your soul sending smoke signals. Protect those rituals like they're sacred. The world needs your fire, not another filtered version of normal. 2. Authenticity. The art of weaponized uniqueness. Authenticity isn't being yourself. It's declaring war on sameness. It's Frida Kahlo painting her spine as a shattered column, turning pain into a manifesto. It's Josephine Baker storming Paris not with compliance, but with a banana skirt and a smirk that said, "I dare you to look away." Your quirks, the way you collect taxidermy beetles or hum sea shanties in traffic, aren't flaws. They're landmines detonating the mundane. Stop squeezing into siren or goddess molds. Forge your own archetype. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs your distortion. Honey, your too much is someone else's lifeline. That laugh that's a little too loud, the way you geek out about medieval history or alien conspiracy theories, that's your magic. I once met a woman who wore mismatched gloves everywhere. Left hand lace, right hand leather. Men fell over themselves to ask why. Be her. Let them puzzle over you while you're busy being the masterpiece. 3. Presence, the silent symphony of annihilation. Magnetism isn't about talking, it's about erasing time. When you lock eyes with someone and see them, not their job title or potential usefulness, you atomize their defenses. Ancient queens didn't network. They enchanted. Practice this. In conversation, let your body go still as a panther's. Let your gaze soften into a velvet guillotine. Ask one incendiary question. What keeps you awake, clawing at the walls of your soul? Then listen like their answer holds the cure to mortality. The modern world is a dopamine brothel. Attention spans shattered, souls scrolling into oblivion. By being fully present, you become a human oasis. Next time you're at a party, try this. Stand still. Just pause. Let the chaos swirl around you while you're the calm eye of the storm. Watch how heads turn. Why? Because stillness is a superpower. You're not avoiding the room, you're claiming it. And darling, when you listen like you're savoring every word, you're not just hearing them, you're giving them a mirror to their own soul. That's how legends are made. 4. Mystery, the currency of unseen gods. Oversharing is the kryptonite of allure. Every mundane detail you vomit. My latte was almost hot enough. Dilutes your power. Mystery isn't playing hard to get. It's understanding that your soul is a palimpsest, layers of text written over centuries. Reveal chapters sparingly. Let them wonder, who haunts her? What rituals fuel her? Why does her silence taste like stolen wine? Take Cleopatra's lesson. She didn't meet Caesar on a throne. She arrived rolled in a carpet, forcing him to unravel her. Imagine this. You're at dinner and he asks, "Where were you last weekend?" Instead of spilling every detail, you smile and say, "Chasing ghosts." Let him marinate in that. Mystery isn't about hiding. It's about letting your life be a poem they have to read twice. Post less, darling. Let your absence build cathedrals in their minds. The less they know, the more they'll invent. And oh, the stories they'll tell. 5. Body sovereignty. Your flesh is a holy war. Your body isn't a mannequin. It's a haunted cathedral. Every slouch screams, "I'll shrink for your comfort." Every jittery knee bounce whispers, "I'm unworthy." Reclaim your anatomy. Sit like a panther claiming its throne. Walk as if your hips are writing sonnets in the air. The Alexander technique isn't posture. It's exercising colonial damage from your bones. Study the Maasai warriors. Their spines are spears locked, their strides liquid fire. Emulate that. Sweetheart, your body is your first language. So next time you walk into a room, pretend there's a string pulling your crown to the sky. Shoulders back, chin up, not because you're supposed to, but because you're a goddess walking through a temple you built. And that dress you're saving for a special occasion? Wear it today. Burn the candles. Use the fancy perfume. Your existence is the occasion. To the woman whose gaze bends reality, this is your manifesto. You reading this with one eye on the clock, shoulders tense from carrying worlds. This isn't a pep talk. It's a call to arms. The patriarchy wants you exhausted, your magic diluted into self-care hashtags. We're done with that. What if your aura wasn't about being liked, but feared? Breathe. Now, let's rewrite the cosmos. 6. Self-validation, the art of sacred arrogance. Seeking approval is spiritual beggary. True magnetism blooms when you crown yourself queen of your inner court. That voice whispering, "But what will they think?" Drown it in a baptism of, "I don't care." Decision-making is muscle. Start small. Choose your coffee order without polling Instagram. Wear the emerald dress that clashes with your eyes. With each self-validated choice, you build a citadel no man can siege. Catherine the Great didn't ask permission to depose her husband. She forged an empire from her certainty. Let's play a game. For one day, make every choice like you're the only person on Earth. Coffee? Yes, triple shot. Music? Blast the angsty teen punk rock. Walk like your opinion is the only one that matters, because it is. Validation is a trap, love. The moment you stop craving it, you become untouchable. And darling, untouchable is irresistible. 7. Environmental alchemy. Design your own afterlife. Chaos in your surroundings is violence against your soul. Burn the clutter. Create altars where beauty happens. Your home isn't a storage unit, it's a living grimoire. Light candles just to watch wax weep. Arrange pomegranates like still life omens. When Frida Kahlo painted her Casa Azul cobalt, she wasn't decorating, she was conjuring. Your environment should vibrate at frequencies that crack mirrors. Your space is your energy's echo, so toss the aspirational decor that feels like a stranger's life. Fill your room with things that make your heart purr. Vintage postcards, that weird sculpture you found at a flea market, sheets so soft they feel like clouds. Light that cinnamon candle just because. Turn your home into a museum of you. When your space feels like a hug, your aura becomes one too. 8. Energy fracking. Become an untouchable force. Negativity isn't bad vibes, it's psychic shrapnel. Forge a cleansing ritual. Visualize obsidian serpents devouring toxic energy. Envision your aura as a force field of liquid mercury. When energy vampires approach, stop them cold with a gaze that says, "I see your hunger. Feed elsewhere." The Tuareg nomads wrap themselves in indigo veils not for modesty, but because the dye repels evil spirits. Steal that magic. Next time someone drains you, imagine tying their energy to a balloon and letting it float away. Sounds silly? Try it. You'll laugh. And then, feel lighter. Protect your peace like it's the last cupcake at a bake sale. Say no with a smile. Leave parties early. Your energy isn't a charity, it's a treasure. Guard it like a dragon with her gold. 9. Subtle seduction, the quiet coup. True seduction isn't cleavage or coy smiles, it's the art of implied apocalypse. It's the way you trail fingers across a wine glass like you're memorizing its curves. It's laughing with your whole body, then going stone still, a switch flipped to decode me. Study Matahari. She didn't seduce with flesh, but with the promise of secrets too dangerous to know. Seduction isn't a checklist, love. It's the way you lean in to adjust his tie, and then step back just as he breathes in. It's reading a book alone at a cafe, utterly absorbed, while the room wonders what's so fascinating. Let your joy be your sexiest trait. Dance in the grocery aisle, wear red lipstick to the laundromat, seduce yourself first. The world will follow. 10. Feminine sovereignty, the unbreakable oath. Magnetism peaks when you stop doing and start being. Feminine energy isn't passivity, it's tectonic stillness. It's knowing your worth doesn't hinge on productivity or praise. Cultivate inner peace so profound, others' opinions slide off like rain on raven wings. When Cixi ruled China from behind silkscreens, she didn't shout, she existed, and empires trembled. Here's your permission slip. Do nothing today. Sit, stare out the window. Let the world spin without your input. Sovereignty isn't about control, it's about trust. Trust that you're enough, even when you're still. Let them mistake your calm for complacency. Meanwhile, you'll be the quiet storm they never saw coming. Darling, if this resonated, remember, a magnetic aura isn't built in a day. It's forged in the fires of how you meet life's chaos. The Stoics knew this truth. Your power lies not in controlling the world, but in mastering your mind. Every challenge, every rejection, every moment of uncertainty is the chisel that sculpts your inner citadel. The woman who radiates unshakable allure isn't immune to storms. She's the oak tree that bends without breaking, rooted in truths no storm can touch. True magnetism blooms when you stop seeking external validation and start anchoring yourself in virtue, when your worth isn't borrowed from others' opinions, but mined from the depths of your integrity. The Stoics called this arete, excellence of character. It's the quiet discipline of showing up as your highest self, even when no one is watching, even when the world feels deaf to your value. This is how you become a woman who needs no introduction. Your energy precedes you, your silence speaks volumes, and your peace becomes your loudest rebellion. So let life test you. Let others underestimate you. Let society scream its demands. Your task isn't to fight the noise, but to refine your inner stillness. To act, not react. To lead with wisdom, not wounds. To see every interaction as a mirror revealing where your sovereignty is solid and where it's still a performance. Because here's the paradox the ancients understood. The less you need to attract, the more you will. When your focus shifts from being desired to being whole, your aura becomes a gravitational pull no force can rival. This is your invitation. Stop chasing light. Become it. Let your daily rituals, your journaling, your boundaries, your moments of deliberate solitude be the bricks that fortify your inner kingdom. Forgive your stumbles. Celebrate your growth. And remember, the woman who commands rooms isn't born, she's built. One intentional choice, one act of self-trust, one defiant act of self-honor at a time. So go forth, queen. The world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be alive, ferociously, unapologetically, magnetically alive. And when you rise from this screen, carry this truth with you. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be remembered. Until next time, stay sovereign, stay sacred, and never forget, you are the spell.